All right, so one of the projects that I'm going to have to do here on the float home is actually replace my deck. Now, the interesting thing with this deck is I actually just put it down last year. Now, why am I replacing it, you may ask? Well, that's a good question because it's actually good quality composite decking. The deck itself is actually really nice. It's held up really well. Unfortunately, when I put it down, I didn't realize just how heavy composite decking is. Now, this stuff will last forever, probably long past the lifespan of my home. However, it is way too heavy. When I put it down last year, the back of my house actually went down a couple of inches, which, you know what, not really a big deal until you're standing inside and you realize that the whole entire place is off. I'm not a professional, all right? This is my house. I'm just doing this on my own. I know some things might be a little unorthodox, and so keep that in mind while you're watching this. I'm not necessarily showing you the best or the right way to do things. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So in order to get out to the deck, we have to go through this monstrosity of a door, which is going to be one of my projects this year. As you can see, it is a half door that I ended up having to kind of connect together in order to make it close somewhat properly. It is a terrible door. I don't know why this was even installed on here, but it can be better. What we're going to do is we'll take down all this railing and then go from there. So what I'm doing here is I'm just prying off all the spacers in between the pickets. Now, it's maybe not the best way to do it, but I'm using an open-end wrench. And what I found was the round edge made it so that I wasn't scraping or damaging the current railing that I've got up. And this made it really easy. Everything just popped out very nicely. So this is where I have to pull up some of the glass. So of course I move the pickets in the railing, and the glass just simply slides right up, lift it out, and boom, there you go. Pretty simple stuff. And here you can see I'm just using that open-end wrench again to just pop out those top spacers. It works fantastic and leaves no marks. Alright, so now it's time for me to take the posts off, and in order to do that, I have to take these fancy covers off, and that exposes the fasteners. Now, here's my challenge. I have 3 different types of fasteners that I've used, and they have 2 different sizes of sockets that I'm going to require. I don't really know why I did that. I did do it, and so it was just a bit of an inconvenience. I guess when you're installing a deck, take some time to think about the types of fasteners that you're going to use. Now it's time to take the railings off, so of course I take one of the posts off and the railing just slides right out. This time I'm using the socket and an open-end wrench because I've got a nut and bolt system here to fasten down the post. Now that I've got all the posts down, I have to, of course, store them. And because I don't have a garage or a storage space, I move them to the front of my place where I've got a little open area.
All right, all I have to do now is take these clips right here out, one by one, and slowly lift this board up.
And I'm taking down the deck boards, storing them on either side of the dock, leaving enough of a space in between so that people can walk safely between all of my deck boards. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm probably going to come back on Friday and finish off the rest of it, and then hopefully I sell that deck board on Saturday. Once this decking is off, I'm going to replace it with cedar decking, which will be nicer, and best of all, it'll be way lighter. I didn't realize until I was pulling these boards off again just how heavy they are. That's it for taking up this stuff on the deck. Now I just gotta get the rest of it onto the dock and eventually put some cedar decking down, but that'll be another video. So join me again when I actually put down new cedar deck. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit subscribe and share with your friends. Tell them all about my floating life.